All right, so let's start. I'm pretty sure more and more people will be joining in, right? My name is Andy, and I'm going to be your host tonight, or today, depending where you are at right now. And you might be wondering why we're having this meeting. And the reason is that before COVID, when you worked or went to school or language center, you met your classmates, you met your teachers, you had a sense of community. And the thing is, well, and you were probably in the same country and in the same building as well. Well, that has changed a little bit. I counted before this meeting, and I'm pretty sure that there are four people are attending from four different continents. I'm not very good at math, so around that. So that is a big difference, I think, because teaching and learning online, especially, sometimes can be a little bit lonely. So we thought we would meet, and most of our teachers are here, and students are joining as I speak. Yes, great. So let's start with Aisha, who is here with us. She is the CEO of this company, the school, for a very long time. How long have you been the CEO, Aisha? Hi.
Well, I'm the founder, so since 2007, so 15 years. The school's been going for 15 years, yeah. So maybe I'll take over a little bit, just for our teachers here. It's really great to see you, and so many faces here that are I've seen your names. I've heard about you so much, but I've never actually met some of you. So it's a great pleasure to meet you all. Perhaps a little bit about ELIT. As we mentioned before, ELIT started in 2007, and it was just myself and 3 Somali students, and we grew to having over 200 students a month register. Andy, of course, as you may know, worked for us in ELIT here in Malaysia, and then from there we continued to do face-to-face classes, and then of course COVID came, and so ELIT Live was launched and is still operating and running. Now, of course, the borders are open and we are back to our normal classes as well as ELIT Live. So a big welcome to everybody, and we've got, as Andy said, we have students from all over the world here. I know certainly students from China, Malaysia, Libya, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, Europe, just to name a few. Iraq, I know for sure. I can see some names here from Iraq, from Jordan. So I know all the students actually, because I have I see everybody's registration, and I'm always very excited to see a new face, because this is always a beginning of a new journey for students. So I won't carry on too much more. I just want to say thank you everybody for joining us, and I'm looking forward to this evening. For me, this evening, for you, it's the afternoon. So I'll hand everything back to Andy. Thanks, Andy.
All right, thanks, Aisha. Okay, so we thought it would be great just to have a short introduction. So I'd like to ask the teachers to introduce themselves one by one. I'll lead the way, if you don't mind. My name is Andy, and I'm an English teacher. So no surprise there. I've been a teacher for 8 years, and I've lived in Belgium, Hungary, where I am based now, and in Malaysia, of course, for 5 years, which I miss a lot. And I teach business English, IELTS preparation, and Cambridge exam preparation classes, and of course, general English classes as well. And when I don't teach, I like traveling and meeting new people and finding out about new cultures and reading, which I don't really have time for these days because my son is 2.5 years old. So yeah, he doesn't like it when I read. So that's basically it. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys in the classroom. So who should be next? I'm going to choose Nicola, maybe.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nicola. I recognize one of my students here. Hello. Yes. So I became a teacher in Australia, taught in Australia for about a year. Then I relocated to Egypt and was in Egypt teaching English for 4 years, then Kuwait, and now I'm based in Greece. So similar to Andy, general English, business English, IELTS preparation, and I'm doing a master's studying translanguaging, which is really interesting because it's all about how you can use your own language in the classroom as well as learn English at the same time. And I enjoy teaching young learners, teens and adults, so across the board. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicola. All right, let's move on to Chris.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chris. I'm from England. I've been teaching for, I think, pretty much the same amount of time as Andy. And I'm mostly in Europe. I'm also in Hungary now. And I've also worked over in Hong Kong and other parts of Europe, again, with all ages, and similarly with experience with different exams and stuff. More Cambridge than IELTS. And yeah, I'm also, I think, like most people in this profession, interested in learning about other cultures and particularly languages, and yeah, getting to know other, and particularly with, I say with food specifically, different cuisines.
All right, great. Thanks, Chris. All right, let's move on to Louisa.
Hi, Serene and Ahmed. I'm Louisa, and I've just started teaching. Serene and Ahmed are in my class, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm from America. My city is Philadelphia. I taught ESL there. My kids were from South America and the Caribbean, and I was also teaching in Malaysia, teaching refugees from Myanmar. So that's my experience, and I just really love teaching. Yeah.
Great, thanks. Thank you. Vlad, hey. How are you doing?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, hi, I am Vlad. I'm originally from Russia and I got a bachelor's in pedagogy. I am certified to teach English, obviously, but also Swedish. Yeah, and I'm TEFL certified and all these things. But also I am from a family of teachers, actually. So my great-grandfather is a teacher, literature teacher, Russian literature teacher. My mother is a teacher of geography, so I became a teacher too. Yeah, I also teach art, photography, and philosophy of art, you know, as a hobby, and yeah, as a something that I'm really interested in. So that's about it. And yes, so everyone greeted Asma's kids, and I actually teach Asma. So if, yeah, she's there. Yeah. Hi, Asma. That's me.
All right, thanks for that. Swedish, right? I didn't know that about that. I might sign up for a Swedish course. We should start one. I should consider that. Okay. All right. Guys, we don't want to do all the talking today. So just a little bit of housekeeping. If you could keep your mics muted, that would be great. If you have any questions, you can always use the chat window. So feel free to ask questions, and you can use those nice reaction buttons down there, right? So this, or this one if you want to send us some love. Okay. All right. So, and it'd be great if you could turn on your cameras so we could see you, especially because now we'd like you to participate a little bit. We're going to put you in breakout rooms for a few minutes. And I'd like you to come up with, I'm sure you have a lot of questions that you'd like to ask from our teachers. I'd like you to come up with 3 questions that you'd like to ask. I'll give you 3 topics, okay? So here are your topics: free time, home, or work, and work, right? And I put here 3 examples. Oh yeah, now you can see it, right? So free time, home, and work. And I put here 3 examples as well. So what is your favorite film, if it's free time? How many countries have you lived in, if it's home? How long have you been teaching, if it's work? These are just examples. You can ask anything, okay? So again, I'm going to send you to breakout rooms, and I'd like you to come up with questions together with your partners, okay? And later, the teachers will join your classes, your groups, sorry, and you can ask your questions from them, okay? So it'd be great if you could turn on your cameras again, and I'll open the breakout rooms, right? So a pop-up window will appear, and please click join, all right? Okay, let's try this. Okay, this looks great. Let's open the rooms, and please go to your breakout rooms. Teachers, stay here. Stay here, please. Can you guys click on join? Great, great. All right. This is always the difficult part, isn't it? Halima, can you please click on join? Okay. All right, great. So all right. So what's happening is that they're going to write their questions, and I'd like you're all co-hosts. Right. So Ahmed made sure that all teachers are co-hosts, which means that you can join and leave breakout rooms. Okay. So let's give him a few minutes. But if you could help me a little bit and go to the breakout rooms and help them with writing the questions, that would be great. And also, in the meantime, answering questions as well. There are 2 bigger rooms, 2 bigger groups, and one with only 2 students, but that's fine. Okay. All right, so let's just give him 1 or 2 minutes, and then let's start joining the rooms. If you're done with one group, you can leave that room and join another. All right, welcome back, everyone. I think everyone is back. Some groups had nice conversations. That's great. That's great. All right, let's put together a little quiz for you, students and teachers alike. So I don't know if you know the application Kahoot. We're gonna play a quiz. Okay, so you'll need to use your phone to do this. You can use this QR code here, or you can join at kahoot.it. So please try to join. If you have any questions or issues, you can always type it in the chat box. Don't forget that. Right, you type your game pin, which is up here, 653197, and then your name. All right, so you can use, again, you can use the QR code and then type in the pin and then your name, and or you can use the website kahoot.it in your browser, and you add the pin and your name there. Okay, I'll wait just 2 more minutes. Guys, please join if you can. All right, 9. Just a few more. Fatima is in, great. Lisa is in again. Guys, don't start using any other apps, because then you will lose this one. Okay, all right. I'll give you 10 seconds. Nasra is in, great. 10 seconds, and then we'll start. Great, 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 great. Okay, let's begin. Oh, that's some music. Great, 7 correct answers. Yes, this is, I'm sure some of you might, it's debatable, but that's what reputable books told me, plus Wikipedia as well. All right, so Ahmed is the first, Vlad is the second, Nasra, Lina, and Aisha. All right, let's move on to the second question. All right, so 7 different time zones, actually. We don't have Clayton here because he's probably still sleeping. He's in Seattle. Luisa, you're in Philadelphia, right? We are in Hungary with Chris. Nicola, you're in Greece, right? Vlad is in Georgia, and we have some in Asia as well. So yeah, a lot of time zones. Ooh. All right, little changes here, but Ahmed is first. Great, yes, there are 26 letters. Almost everyone had it right. Ooh, Vlad is going up. Aisha is back again. All right. If you listen carefully, you should know this. Yay. almost everyone again. It was 2007. Oh. All right, no changes here. But Z is coming up 3 places. It is E. It is E. It was surprising to me as well. I learned a lot while I was putting this quiz together. Aisha is coming up. This helped. And Chris as well. Okay. Next one. True or false? It is true. Can anyone help me? Like how many native English speakers are there? Any guesses?
500 million, I guess.
Yeah, around that, around that. And what about Chris, do you know like how many non-native English speakers?
Well, I know that in the Speak Out, they have a thing that says it's 3 times as many, but I don't know if that's true.
I think it's whatever English course books write, it's true. It's better than Wikipedia. Okay, all right. Let's see the points. Yes, no changes. Vlad, Aisha, Ahmed, Danki, Fang, and Chris. Right. New Zealand it is. 6 good answers. Let's see if Aisha had it right. Okay, all right. Great. Nasra, Rahma, and Danki Fang is coming up. Great. Be careful, Ahmed. They're quite close. They're quite close. Almost, but it's 45. Only 2 people knew this or guessed it correctly. Let's see who they were. Chris. Okay, Chris is coming up. I'm sorry, Rahma. True or false? It is true according to English course books and Wikipedia. All right. Great. Rahma and Vlad is coming up. I'm sorry, Ahmed. You're going down. Last question. It's about me. Thank you. 40. 2 people said 40. Thanks, Ed. Thank you. But yes, I am 35. Great. So let's see. The third one is Rahma. Congratulations. 7 correct answers. Vlad, 7 and 8. Yay! All right. Congrats, guys. Congrats. Well done. Well done. Okay. All right. So this is basically it. Yes. Questions, Dr. Arti? Do you have a question? Okay, you raised the hand, but maybe you're just waving. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Today we are here to answer your questions as well, so feel free to write it in the chat or just raise your hand and start talking. Yes, Manal? Okay. If you don't, you can always contact your ELIT representative or our email address or WhatsApp numbers, or your teachers as well, right? So if you talk to your teachers, the teachers will always pass the message on to me or to Aisha or to one of the representatives. Okay, it's one of the important parts of learning online is the flow of communication. So don't be afraid of asking questions. Okay, there's a for every. Are we going to have this game for every class? Maybe not every class, but every second, maybe. Well, if you tell your teacher you want to play this game, you can try. Good question. I'd love it. Yes. Dr. Asma, any questions? Yeah. Sorry? I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that. Anybody else? Any other questions?
Hi, Andy. My name is Abdullahi. I think some of my students are here. They're a bit afraid. So I want to just mention the name so that they can ask. Ahmad, Asra. You guys can ask Dr. Arta.
I know we are a little bit scary. I know, but it's if you guys do not have any questions, that's perfectly fine. You can always ask your teachers in the classroom, and you can always email us. Okay, so this is what we basically wanted today, for you to just meet everyone or most of our teachers who are working here now. All right, guys, thank you very much. Have a great evening wherever you are, or morning, or afternoon, and we'll see you in class next one.
Thank you, Aisha. Thank you,
Teacher Nicola.
and Ahmed, and teacher me, Balad. He is a great teacher.
Right, it's great to hear that. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Asma.
Thank you.
Thank you, all the teachers.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.